Welcome to another episode of Bella TV. I'm your host, Vanessa Coppes, and I'm joined today by Mario and Courtney Lopez, who we get up close and personal for Bella magazine, and they're also the cover story for BELLA Latina magazine. They talk all about family life and Hollywood life and so much more.
The one thing that was just so crazy is how seamless it was when we got together. It felt like we had just been together for a long time, and we just really complimented each other. He's very high strung and I'm very calm. I mean, everything just was perfect. It couldn't have been any more perfect. And once we started the long distance, then it was kind of like we really realized that, you know, we wanted to be with each other.
I watched a couple of your YouTube videos, and I do have to say that it seems like Courtney has it down. Like she has it. I see you kind of roll it. No, but as far as your relationship goes, you allow yourself to kind of be guided by her, and that's really, really powerful. And I love that. You know, my husband and I, we've been together almost 18 years, and just a few years ago is when things really kind of solidified, right? And they kind of got to the place where, okay, we're on the same team. We're playing, we're in this together. We're going to keep this going. What do you guys do for fun?
I mean, we have a lot of fun. I think we laugh all the time, and we're constantly always kind of having fun. And you know, a lot of our lives are consumed by work and obviously the kids. But we make it a priority to still not forget to date each other, and we'll do little quick getaways, whether it be to Vegas or the wine trips or whatever the case may be, maybe for work. You know, we go on little trips to New York or what have you. That's always important. So,
yeah,
you know, we love nice marathon dinners. So we have a lot of fun together and with other people.
but lately, I think our favorite thing to do is after the kids get to bed, we try and put them to bed early. We lock the door and just binge watch our shows.
Yeah.
What are you binge watching now?
We've been doing a lot of documentaries lately. We just finished
Ozark.
well, yeah, we finished Ozark. That's not a documentary, but we just did the Bill Cosby. We got to talk about Cosby doc. We like a good murder doc. Too. We're going to try to watch the Tinder Swindler tonight. We're a little behind on that.
Brace for impact. That's all I will say. That's that is woo. Okay. What would you say is each other's roles in the relationship? You know, like are you both always tag teaming it, or one is more predominantly, you know, more handling the kids, or you guys kind of divvy up responsibilities?
I mean, we're pretty united, I think, in our front, and we've got a Team Lopez mentality. You know, my wife's very understanding and supportive of my crazy schedule, being that it's very fluid and we don't know what it is most of the time. So she adjusts, and she's great about it. We have the radio we do together all the time, but like we're going to go to Orlando for this week. For example, we're going to Orlando for the week to shoot my show, but my daughter's got a gymnastics competition. So she's going to leave a day later with them, but I got to go early because I got to shoot. And so, you know, then we're all together as a family, and the kids are going to do too. So, and we're going to have a good time as well. So we just kind of all, you know, on the same page and supportive of each other, whether it's gymnastics competition or jiu-jitsu competition or work, whatever the case may be.
It's hard to keep up with what you both have going on. Like, it's a lot for sure. And your children have become, I know I saw your daughter in a few, you know, scenes. And how does that feel to be kind of, you know, introducing them into the world of acting and being a part of your world in a way?
I think, you know, our kids are born into it, is where Mario wasn't born into it. So it's kind of, you know,
but it wasn't like they were asking to do it. They just sort of presented themselves. And if they do it, cool. And if not, they're not tripping on it. They'd rather just, so they don't have a very like.
I don't take them on auditions.
No, they don't like, oh, I want to be on TV. They've never once said that.
No.
Or wanted to do that. It's just kind of, it's habit, like fun. Let's just, you know, do some stuff, fun stuff as a family.
But it's natural to them because they see him.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because you both seem very grounded, also just in reality, which is not, you know, not the case many times. So that's great. And I think that you've done a great job at handing that off. I mean, from what we can perceive and see, that's wonderful. how would you say, or what would you say is the biggest strength that not just you both have as a couple, but also as a family? I know you said you're united front, but what is the biggest strength? I mean, you rely on each other for practically everything to get it done.
Yeah, we do rely on each other, but I think we put family first, and that's our biggest strength. And we don't, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
got our priorities sort of in check. And it's the family. It's all about the family and anything that kind of complements that, you know. And we try to be strong in our faith. I think that helps too. Our kids go to Catholic school, and we try to be a spiritual, you know, strong based family. And it's all about family and work. And that's my whole mantra, is kind of work hard, stay focused, do the right thing, and the right things will happen for us, hopefully. Excuse me.
Wonderful. No, you're no problem. One of the things that I, you know, from watching some of your past videos together, is one of the things that I actually loved a lot, because it resonated with me, you know, being a Latina woman married to an American man, you both combine both of your cultures and you bring it to the forefront and you share in that a lot. How, obviously, how important is that for the both of you to maintain both ends of the spectrum? Because they're different, but they're very similar also. Not just in the way that we are, you know, brought up. I know that as a Latina, family is everything. I know that I heard in some of your interviews, you know, how involved your parents are, Mario, in just the whole dynamic. But why is that important for the both of you?
Well, it's important. I mean, I look, in full disclosure, honestly, I could be a lot better at speaking to my kids in Spanish. And so
Hello. Hey, I get it.
Busy, and, you know, life gets in the way, and, you know, aside from when the nanny can help and and is helping out there. But I think they're aware of their culture. They know I'm proud of it. They know it's kind of who we are. And you know, my daughter's got little super Latina stickers on her iPad, and they recognize it. And so does my son and his room, with like a picture of the Mexican flag and the Italian flag and an American one. And so, you know, we try to represent and instill in them that culture is very important, and to not forget where they came from. We're still all very all-American, but proud of our roots and where we're from.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I have to tell you, you know, working together, I know we mentioned a little bit, has to be a little bit of hectic and stressful, but where do you think is the sweet sauce, especially for your on-air dynamic? I heard you're a sore loser, Mario. I heard very sore loser. I heard one of your previous podcasts where you were doing the mom and keeping tabs on the points, and you were giving her only half a point, which I thought was petty, but that was just me. I was like, oh my God, he is not going to let her win one. Like he is not going to let her win one.
Competitive over here.
But you're both, because I heard, according with the comeback, I was like, I got it. No, that's mine. It's my point. So
Yes, lose at the beginning and then come back at the end. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, right.
So we actually did today on radio, and I whooped him.
That's right. I'm going to send it to you right now, as a matter of fact.
I love it. No, this is great. I have to tell you, watching your dynamic, watching you guys together is really commendable. It's inspirational. You know, I know that when I told my husband that I was speaking to you both, he was like, oh my God, that's going to be so cool. Because my husband's a fan. My husband's a American boy from Iowa, has watched you for many, many years. I watched you in the Dominican Republic, where, you know, originally when the show first came out. And I have to say, it's also very admirable to see how relevant you have stayed throughout these years. I know that you've been in this industry for a very long time, and it isn't easy. You know, I think that a lot of people think that this is, you're on a show, you become famous, everything is, you know, and it isn't easy. Would you say that it's easier now working with Courtney? Obviously, like, does it make it easier to stay in the spotlight? Is it like more just kind of second nature for you?
I mean, I do love working with my wife, and we have a good balance in that she only comes in like 3 days a week, which is perfect. It was every day, or even like two, huh? Two to three. Yeah, about three, which is good, because if it was every single day, all day, then I wouldn't want anything to affect our marriage, because that's what's most important. But it's enough to where we have fun, and it's a good dynamic, and she gives me a hard time, and other female listeners like when she gives me a hard time.
I love it. No, I'm telling you, I love it. I think it's honestly the cutest thing. And I think that you are, you try to put up a fight, but you really are not that great at it, because she brings it down. She's the boss. I'm sorry. She's the boss. She is.
Work together.
I don't think Mario's liking me very much right now, but okay.
He's the quarterback of the team. That's all right.
What's next for you guys? What do you think, what that you can share? What are you guys working on together? If it's something that you can share with our readers and our listeners, what can you share?
We're working on, I don't think I can officially announce it yet, but it is involving the whole family.
Oh, amazing.
But I look forward to telling you when we can officially, but yeah, that's probably all I can say. Yep. So aside from the radio show, and then my wife's been filling in on Access too.
Okay.
We co-host that together, and then as a do a bunch of stuff in Orlando too for Universal Orlando Resort. Mm-hmm. So NBC is kind of, is supportive of the whole Team Lopez and all the stuff.
You guys are the cutest, honestly. I mean, you have beautiful children. You have an incredible dynamic, which I think the most beautiful part of it is that it comes across as very genuine and authentic. You guys do a really good job at that. And I think that, from having seen, past interviews with your mom and dad, also that grounding that you've both had in your families to stay true to yourself is what is continuing to be relevant for you guys, today. And it's exciting to continue to see you both, continue to grow your careers. And I think the added bonus is that, the longevity because of your children. I think that's great. My kids want nothing to do with any of it at all. My son's like, I'm out, Ma. He wants to live in Japan. My little one is like, TV, what is that? Like, nothing to do with it. He says that now. And my husband works like a 9 to 5, wants nothing to do with any of this. Is just incredibly supportive. So I, again, thank you both. The one thing I will ask you before we do go, what is the one piece of advice that you would give to anyone starting out, in this industry, especially during what has been the last 2.5 years, which feels like the never ending, pandemic, where things are just not what they used to be, right? Especially with getting gigs and getting work in this industry. What would you say?
Coming to an end. I know it feels like a Honda Accord. It just keeps going on forever and ever. Pandemic, but I think, now more than ever, anyone starting out, because of YouTube, you can learn pretty much any skill set that you want. And you also, because of social media, you have platforms where you can sort of create your own brand, if you will, and do projects and actually build somewhat of a kind of a resume. I mean, we didn't have that when I started out. So now there's so many, as you can tell, with all these kids and these TikTokers and whatever, they've taken the initiative to sort of build their own brand and become little capitalists, and they're doing well. So that's exciting time. It's an exciting time if you really want to put the work in and be disciplined to sort of make something of yourself in this space, if you really want to, because before that wasn't the opportunity. So take the initiative, work hard. There are no shortcuts. Try to learn as much as you can and take classes. And if you're lucky enough to find a great partner, like I did, and support system, it's all about a team that can sort of help you win and take you over the edge. My life got better when my wife got in. Seriously, it's like everything took off from my career.
Team Courtney. I'm Team Courtney. I'm all in. So, Courtney, same question for you, but I'm going to twist it a little bit from the perspective of being a mom. I think that in this career, especially with 3 kids, the challenge I know that I was told several years ago that I would never make it because I was a mom. I would never really, get to X level. So what would you say, to especially women, who are working mothers, what would you say to them?
I think we just need to be more kind to ourselves. I think we just put so much pressure on ourselves to, be something that we're not. And it shows when we're unhappy. Our kids know it reads through the house, and we really are the backbone of the house. We're here. He's out working hard, and I'm home, with the kids. And if I'm not kind to myself, then my kids learn from that. And I just try to be the best that I can be. And we all have our bad days, and we all have our bad moments. And this career, the being in the public eye is, can be hurtful.
Yeah.
And it's hard, but you just have to have thick skin and always just come from a place of love and, just be kind.
Well, thank you. I know that you guys have to run, but thank you so much. I look forward to hopefully celebrating this cover and this story with you guys soon at the end of March. And again, so grateful for your time. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
So
Hopefully
much.
see you in person. Okay,
Yes.
take care.